Hello and welcome back to Minecraft, and as you can see, I am back at the portal. Sun's setting, and I've come back to Ellen because we cleared out the mine shaft and got some goodies. Made myself a little house, and just basically started digging a little bit, but not too much. So we've got ourselves a little initial location. Did I say initial location? A little initial location. Try and say that. It's a little. So put a bed down here. We got some lava for cooking up the usual stuff. Got some iron up there, but we'll get to that eventually. And I've transferred, I've basically made another crafting spot for doing the old stone. So seeing it's getting later, then I'm going to cook up some stone, and we're going to get busy with some stuff. Basically, I thought I brought storage down, but I haven't yet. Nope, just got the stone out. Right, so I'm going to go grab some gravel, make some stone, and get ready to plan out some bridges so that we can get back through the portal and we can start doing stuff like looking for horses and animals and get them moved across. Got some stone cooking up and collected some iron because I had to make myself a couple of buckets because I left my buckets back at the area over there, which was really clever of me. Started to chop down some trees through the night because it's relatively safe at the moment. And basically, let's show you what materials we're going to be working with today. What I've got is I've got some gravel, so let's just grab the gravel because we'll need some of that. We've got some smooth stone. We're going to make that into something solid shortly. But lots of this stuff, and we'll come to that in a minute. Well, we'll come to that now, in fact. And timber, collecting lots of timber. And finally, made myself some shears. Oh dear. It just took forever. So yes, that's what we're going to do. We're going to make some stone slabs. I seem to be wanting to slur my words today. Oh, brother. Anyway, we're going to do some stone slabs. We're also going to do the old polished andesite, and we're going to need plenty of that. So I've got double more stacks in there, but for now, just for these, there we go. So these are our key building stones for just now. And I'm going to grab the cobble, although I've got a feeling I've cooked up too much of my cobble now. But there you go. So what I've done is I've had a look at where the portal is and thoughts for a bridge design. This could change. And I've made a decision that this is going to be the first place to start. So I'm going to put polish there, dig that soil out, one there, and I'm hoping I got this right. Or there could be a crying Azarmorph shortly in there. And then we'll just do this. And that's us started the base of this column here. We're going to leave the torch in there for now. Actually, I need to make more torches, so we'll do that, but I'll do that off camera. Now, what we're going to do now is we're going to grab the old cobble, and the way I've kind of thought about this is if we go 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm only going to do one of these, and then I'm going to map it out the rest of the way, but I want to show you what I'm doing. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is the centre point of the bridge span. Now, that won't actually mean much just now, but hopefully it will mean something a bit later on. So we're going to come across to here, I'm going to drop one there, and then what we're going to do is this is where the gravel comes in. We're going to do that, and then you can see it's coming up, and there we go, gravelled all up. Oh, isn't it good? Now we take this one off, and then we're going to, from wherever we can, there'll be just 2 down in this instance, start to build the tower up, like so, and like so. And then what we do, if I've got this right, is we can dig down and then go underwater and go 1, 1, 1, 1. Breath of fresh air. And then do it again because digging underwater is a lot harder. There we go, up we come. And then if I've done this right, which I haven't done, so I'm just going to do that. You see, we're now back up here, and then hop, we can put that, it gets rid of the water. Hey! And then we're 2 down, you see. And then just rinse and repeat. This time we'll just go down 2 until we get to the ground level. Forget to put the stone on that we need. So I could drown here, which would be interesting. Then back up. I actually went 3 down there, that's why. And that is how I'm going to do the column. I'm not going to fill it in with this stuff. That was the whole point of having cobblestone. But oh, there we go. As I say, I've used up too much of it. And then you see we're down to the ground level. And then that's dry up there, and then the column looks like all it should be all the way up. So for now, in this one, I'm just going to use polish because we haven't got the shortage just now, but I'll come and change that for cobble to fill in. And then 1, whoop, 2, doop, doop. Leave that so I know I've got to do it. And then literally it is a rinse and repeat of this process until I get to where I want to be. Obviously at some point I feel I'm going to waste all this cobble for it. There we go. And I might have to go and mine some more. There we go. Yep. So you can see what I'm getting at. You can see what I'm getting at. It's going to be night time soon. I'm going to have to get torches. Oh yes, well there could be trouble. And then again, what we did last time. And it's going to be deeper this time because it goes further down. Can't even see where the gravel's stopping at the moment. It's way, way down there. So that's going to be a big column. There we go. I'll put one there so I know I'm going to dig that out. And I'm going to rinse and repeat, as I said, until I get to where I want to be. I will carry on and we'll catch up when I've done a few more of these. Yes, stop placing blocks, Azarmorph. Get on and build. I've now got the path all in place, as you can see. Right. I didn't go straight to... Let's get the old screw back in. Didn't go straight to the portal. Thought we'd come in sideways. The reason behind that's quite simple. From the front, it's become a 4-wide portal. And from the sides, try not to jump there, it's 3 wides, which kind of suits the design of the path. So now what we're going to do is start to lift these columns all up. If you have, let's look at this one here. If we have a look, you can see I've got 5, so I need to go 5, and then there's the base level which would match the portal height. But if you go if you look down the side of my sword, you can just see the dark line going down, all the way down. And what I have actually done is filled them up with gravel. It seemed to be the right tool to do it. I mean, I didn't have to worry too much about cobblestone, so that's all good now. We're going to build the first section here. The reason for that is that there's a joint section around this column here, and there will be steps down and up, or a ramp or whatever I want to make over that area there. And there's a bit of working out to be done at that direction where the portal is. So what we're going to do is build the first section of the path here. Bridge path, whatever, bridge. We're going to build the first sections of bridge here together, and then what I'll do is I'll do the rest off camera. So the first part we're going to tackle is to take these columns up, like so, and like so, like so. And what I am going to do is, whilst I'm out here, I'm going to make myself yet again another crafting table. It seems to be all I make at the moment. And I'm going to make this my crafting point here, because what I'm going to now need to do is make a whole load of wood. And we are going to... Now, I don't know, let's grab that. Make some ladders, because we will probably need these to get up and down. We're going to put those there for the moment. Probably change this up. I'm going to leave this through here for one reason, and that is that we can work off this point here as well, so that's all fine. And temporarily, actually not temporarily, I think my design is looking for these to go here on the columns, to kind of flesh them out a bit. So if we do that, and that, you can see what it'll look like, and then so you can see it's kind of that design. So that's all right. Okay. So we'll leave that on that side, and I'm just going to do the same again here, just so that I can keep myself in check. There you go. It gives a bit more of a platform to work off. Now we want it to go up 5, but that does 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, so we're up 3. We're going to come up this ladder and onto the platform, and then that would be 4, 5, and 4, 5. Yep. Wow, there we go. Just like that. We'll just stick a ladder on there and a ladder on there. So we're now at the bottom part of the... I'm just going to do that for a moment. Bottom of what's going to be the platform. And when we come up here, what I want to do here is I want to double this up. Yep. So this is now not quite the floor. It is actually now the floor of the platform. And I'm just thinking, have we gone up one too high? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have, because what we'll do is if we jump down here, in fact, let's not jump down here, let's just take it all up. I've gone one too high, I think. Let's have a look. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm getting that right, isn't it? 4. Let's go side. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so that needs to come off, because I'm one high. And these are the the lovely things you can get up to is miscounting. So I'm going to leap off the edge here. I'm going to make sure I've got that. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and that'll be 5. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that's 6. Yep. Mistake identified. 1 too high, and that would have thrown everything out. So what we're going to do now is just back these back in again. Apologies for that. There we go. Now that's the base part done. Now what we're going to do again is I'm going to cover that one off there. And then we get on with the major design, which is at this level. I'm just thinking about this. Okay, let's come down. And this is the point of having the scaffolding, is to make sure that you don't make any mistakes, because you can do it down here. So that looks like that. I know that 2 down, I want to alter this. So I'm going to put 1 in there and 1 in there. And then what we're going to do is we're actually going to start making the span across. Now that's confusing me. I didn't have that in my initial design, and I decided I wanted to do it here. So that is what's confusing me. Right, I've worked out what the problem is, and it was that one on the top there was throwing me completely off because it wasn't in my original design. I will be adding it back in. But for now, let's look at these points here. So what we're going to do is we're going to then come out like so. The reason for that is that we will now make the underlying arc up and over this platform. I've got this right. I need to put another ladder on. There we go. Oh, come on. Right, so whew, that was close to 3 to 4. So this will form the beginning of an arc up and over. I mean, as much as you can get an arc in Minecraft, of course. And then we go 1 on there, 1 on there, and then we double it up again. And as you can see, we're heading towards the middle point. And there's 1 there. And then we're at the middle point. We're going to do 1, 1, and 1, and 1, 1. And then we'll just repeat this over to the side. So I'll be back once I've done this other half. Right, got the other side put in now, so we're right across. And now we're going to do the final part, which is, in an essence, train track these across. Now I'm just making sure I get the right level, which is 1 up again. And then we go bang, bang, bang. Nope. Like so, and this is what I mean by train tracking across, because when I do the other side, it will basically marry, oops, a set of train tracks. But it's like a spring. If you think about a spring, it's in a car or anything like that. It's that kind of design there, principally. And then that's us with the principle of the design. Now, the one that other things we're going to do on the stone, and then we move on to another material after this, I should say, is we will widen this bit out here, this piece out here, and this piece out here. And that's why I got the crafting table made so much timber. We will be using a lot of timber on this. So it's quite good that I got a really big tree that grew up. Right, so let's get down here and make ourselves some wooden steps. We'll also make ourselves a whole lot of wooden planks. I think we'll need some more wooden steps, and I'm probably going to have to go across, maybe not as many as that, across the mainland, because we're going to have to make ourselves some sticks as well. Like so, and yes I will. That's good, isn't it? Because I need the wood. I made a derpy. That's old school there. That really is old school. Well, let's do that and see what happens there. There we go. That's gates. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to go make some more timber. I'll be right back. So as I'm over here getting some more wood, that's what the initial structure looks like. We'll come together in a second. I promise you that. And right on cue, here comes the rain. Now what I've done is, with these fins I've added on here, I've also added them on in the middle, which is one thing I hadn't done in the push to get this done in one episode. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab the timber squares, stick one there, and this will all come to, this will all make sense in a minute. I'm going to jump up in here and grab myself a set of steps and do this in like so, and like so, and along back along here, same thing again. Well, always one, there's always one. Fortunately, I got my pickaxe on me, and it wasn't in the nether. Come on, break. There we go. Right, okay, we'll do this again. Yep. Okay, you dirt to me. Okay. There we go. So that's one side. And then what I'll do, we'll build this side up first, and then we'll go to the other side in a second. Let's get that out. Cool. And then in the centre, we will simply put in, we will fill the whole thing in with flat slabs. There we go. So it's now, you can now walk on it. Some of the detail does get hidden at this point, but if you're in a boat underneath, you'll get to see the detail again. And as you can see, it's getting darker up here because we ain't got any torchlight. What we're going to do with the torches is we're going to do indirect light. And by that I mean what we're going to do is we're going to place a torch there. There. Yep. For a second there I lost positioning. There we go. There. Now I've only ever thought about this bridge and a quick mock-up of it. So I'm still learning it even as I go. So this is not, this is part of the reason why I'm making a kind of couple of questions on it whilst I build it. But you know, I've built something similar before. If you remember back when I did Skyfall with Katimi. She created a server for just to mess about on, and I built a bridge similar to this, but I can't remember it. I simply cannot remember the design, which is really frustrating me at the moment, because I thought it was a beautiful design, and I wanted to share that with you. But no, brain cells decided it was not a good idea for me to remember, and who thinks I'm going to have a problem getting up when I do this? So let's just do that. So I can do that, fine. That's all. This is all temporary stuff on this side. Now I can't get down, which is fantastic. Come on, there you go. Because what I want is this. I'm going to move you up now. See, this is what it looks like underneath. I think it looks quite nice. You can always leave me a comment in the comment section and see what you think of it. Up we come. There we go, we're up. Right, let's do the floating crafting desk. I never liked that, so just for a temporary thing, and because I don't like floating crafting desks, there we go. It's just those simple things. Right, now we got plenty of these now, because I'm not doing it the old-fashioned way back in the day. I can't remember if I did that, but I just can't believe I did that. Right, now, here we go with the old fencing. Not very well. Normally do, but I'm just rushing too much, that's what it is. Might have to edit some of this down, but what we're going to do is here is that's one side, and then we come up to here, and there's the middle. There's the middle. Another one there, and another one there. Now, it's not going to be so easy for the inside one, which is that one there. I might have to take this out. Didn't think about it at the time, did I? Alright, and then we put one there, because these are going to be branches that support the roof. Put one there. Good. I'm going to do one side of it, and then I'll do the other side off camera and come back, because this is going to make the episode way too long. So next step for this is to grab the main timbers and the half slabs. I'll put that in there. I'll jump up this way, and then we're going to do full slab, if I've got this right, and full slab, and then off that we're going to do half slabs there, and find a way that I can get up easily. So we'll do that there and that there. That makes I can get up to here, no problem. Now this is the size of the roof, and I'm just making sure I get it right. So I think there's one there, yeah, there's one there. Then across, and let's do 1/4 of the roof, just to keep time down, and then I will just rinse and repeat this roof in the other corners, just to make sure that we are not going over the time limit. And then there's a square one there, and a square one there, not a half slab. And then last on that one is that. Good. And then across here is nice and simple, although I'm going to leave a gap there so I can get in and out. For now. There you go. And then up here again, we are going to put in a full slab. There. Well, that worked. That worked. Whee! And then across we come. And again, leaving a gap there. Full slab on this side as well. Oh, no, it's not going to let me do that, so I'll just jump down to do it. There we go. So full slab there, and then finally, he said, oh, ever hopeful that he's going to get, I'm going to get this worked out right. Oh, I'm going to fall down. Let me see, so that's 2 slabs. I'm just checking, see what my, always good to double check. So that's how that looks like. So, the middle one, I know what I'm doing here. I'm reversing it, that's what it is. You can see what I'm doing. Now you can see what I'm doing. Except I can't get up here. Damn it! Good. Okay, because here we will put that on there. And that one on there. And around this side we'll do the same again. And that's the top, that's the roof topped out. Now the only places you could possibly get issues up here is with spawnage, is on the full slabs. The half slabs they shouldn't be spawning on, if that rule still applies. Right, I'm going to get on with the roof, and then I will be right back and show you the final design. Right, I've not just done the one, I've actually done the 2, which are not slightly altered for the bridging section. And as you can see, I'm sitting in the water in my boat because it's above my head. Yay! So let's zoom on out and swing round, and there she is in all her glory. I've even taken away the steps here. I've put ladders down each of the columns now, etc. But as you can see, this is the vision, is that you come up on over with the stonework to kind of give that extra support. So you kind of, there's a bit of an arch there, but not a huge one, because it's full enough, it's not big enough a span for really getting the detail in. I mean, I could add some extra stone in there, I suppose, just to kind of get that curve right. And then you got the timber on the top. Needless to say, it's the end of the episode. It's probably a bit longer than I expected, but until next time, boys, girls, ladies and gentlemen, aliens and other life forms, if you do like what you see, please leave a like and also subscribe if you like the channel. It always helps. So yes, as I was saying, until next time, boys, girls, ladies and gentlemen, aliens and other life forms, until next time, do stay safe.